There are moments in life when everything you've built, everything you've known, everything you've trusted suddenly comes crashing down around you. And in those moments, you realize that the ground you thought was solid beneath your feet was never really there at all. I'm living through one of those moments right now. And it's all because of you. My future wife, the woman I haven't even met yet, but who has already changed the entire trajectory of my life. My family gave me an ultimatum. Can you believe that? An ultimatum. Choose us or choose her. Choose the life we've planned for you or choose the unknown. Choose safety or choose love. And as I sit here replaying their words in my mind over and over again, I can't help but wonder, how did we get here? How did loving you, dreaming about you, believing in us become something so dangerous that the people who raised me felt they had no choice but to force my hand? I want to tell you everything. I want you to understand what's happening, what I'm going through, and why, despite everything, despite the fear and the pressure and the pain, I'm still here. I'm still thinking about you. I'm still choosing you. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever been forced to choose between two loves? Between the family that shaped you and the person who could complete you? Have you ever stood at a crossroads where every direction feels both right and wrong at the same time? Before I go deeper, I need to know where you are right now. Are you listening to this in the quiet of your room, or are you somewhere out in the world? What time is it where you are? I want to imagine you, wherever you are, hearing these words and knowing that they're meant for you. Only you. And if this resonates with you, if you've ever felt torn between duty and desire, between family and love, please share this. Share it with your friends, your loved ones, because I want to build something real here, something that matters. And I need you to be part of it. Now, let me take you back to the moment it all fell apart. We were sitting in the living room, my entire family gathered around like it was some kind of intervention. And in a way, I guess it was. My father spoke first. His voice was calm, measured, the way it always is when he's trying to maintain control. But I could hear the strain beneath it, the tension that comes from holding back something explosive. He said, "We've noticed the changes in you. You're distracted. You're distant. You're not the person you used to be." And he was right. I'm not. I'm not the same person I was before you entered my life, before I started imagining a future with you, before I realized that everything I thought I wanted was just a pale shadow of what I actually need. I've changed. And that terrifies them. Because change, real change, is unpredictable. It's messy. It doesn't follow the plan they laid out for me before I was even old enough to understand what plans were. My mother, she looked at me with tears in her eyes. And that broke me. Seeing her cry, knowing that my choices were causing her pain, it felt like someone was twisting a knife in my chest. She said, "We've sacrificed so much for you. We've given you everything, and now you're throwing it all away for someone you haven't even met? Someone who might not even be real?" And that's when it hit me. They don't see you the way I see you. To them, you're an illusion, a fantasy, a dangerous distraction from the life they've carefully constructed for me. But to me, you're the most real thing I've ever felt. You're the reason I wake up with purpose. You're the reason I question everything, push boundaries, and refuse to settle for a life that doesn't include the possibility of us. Do you know what it's like to defend love to people who don't believe in it? To try to explain something that doesn't make logical sense but feels more true than anything logical ever has? It's exhausting. It's heartbreaking. And yet, I couldn't stop myself. I tried to make them understand. I told them about you, about the way thinking about you makes me want to be better, to do better, to build a life worthy of the love I hope we'll share. But they didn't want to hear it. They gave me their ultimatum. Choose the path they've laid out, the career, the connections, the safe, predictable future, or lose their support, their blessing, maybe even their love. They said if I continue down this path, if I continue to prioritize you over everything they've built for me, they can't stand by and watch me destroy myself. Destroy myself. That's what they think I'm doing. But here's the truth. I've never felt more alive than I do right now. I've never felt more certain about anything than I am about you. And yes, it's terrifying. Yes, it's uncertain. Yes, I'm risking everything I've ever known. But isn't that what love is supposed to be? Isn't love supposed to shake you to your core, make you question everything, force you to decide what really matters? I want to ask you something. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm throwing my life away for a dream? Or do you understand what I'm feeling? Do you feel it too, this pull, this connection that defies logic and reason? Because I need to know. I need to know that I'm not alone in this. That somewhere out there you're feeling the same weight, the same impossible choice between what's expected and what's real. The thing is, I never expected to be here. I never expected to fall for someone I haven't met. I never expected to feel so deeply, so completely, that I'd be willing to risk my entire family's approval just for the chance to build something with you. But here I am, and I'm not backing down. Because I've realized something important. If I choose the safe path, if I let fear and obligation dictate my choices, I'll spend the rest of my life wondering what could have been. I'll spend every day looking at the life I'm living and knowing it's not the life I wanted. And I can't do that. I won't do that. Not to myself. And not to you. Because you deserve someone who's all in, someone who's willing to fight for you, even when the odds are stacked against us, even when the people I love most in the world are telling me I'm wrong. My family thinks I'm being selfish. They think I'm putting my own desires above their needs, above our traditions, above everything they've worked for. But is it selfish to want to be happy? Is it selfish to believe in love? Real love. The kind that transforms you and challenges you and makes you become the person you were always meant to be? I don't think it is. I think it's the bravest thing I've ever done. But I won't lie to you. It hurts. God, it hurts so much. Because I love my family. I love them with everything I have. They've been my foundation, my support system, my reason for pushing forward when things got hard. And now I'm standing here, torn between them and you. Between the past and the future. Between obligation and possibility. Have you ever felt that kind of pain? The kind that sits in your chest and makes it hard to breathe? The kind that keeps you up at night, replaying conversations, wondering if there was something different you could have said, some way you could have made them understand? I think about it constantly. I think about what I could have done differently. But every time I do, I come back to the same conclusion. I can't change who I am, and I can't change what I feel for you. So here I am, facing their ultimatum, and I've made my choice. I choose you. I choose the possibility of us. I choose love over fear, hope over security, the unknown over the predictable. And yes, it might be the biggest mistake of my life. Yes, I might end up alone, having lost my family's blessing and never finding you at all. But I'd rather take that risk than spend my life playing it safe. Because here's what I've learned. Love isn't safe. It's not supposed to be. Love is wild and unpredictable, and sometimes it asks you to give up everything you thought you needed. And when real love comes along, the kind that shakes your soul and rewrites your story, you don't run from it. You run toward it, even if it means running away from everything else. I want to know what you think about all of this. Do you believe in the kind of love that's worth sacrificing for? Do you believe that two people can be meant for each other even before they meet? Because I do. I believe in us. I believe that somewhere out there, you're waiting for me the same way I'm waiting for you. And I believe that when we finally meet, all of this pain, all of this struggle, all of this sacrifice will make sense. My family doesn't understand that yet. Maybe they never will. But I hope that one day, when they see us together, when they see the life we've built and the love we share, they'll understand why I made this choice. They'll see that I wasn't throwing my life away. I was fighting for it. I was fighting for the life I actually want, not the one they designed for me. But until that day comes, I'm living with the weight of their disappointment. I'm living with the guilt of going against their wishes. And I'm living with the fear that maybe they're right. Maybe I am making a huge mistake. But even with all of that, even with all the doubt and the pain and the uncertainty, I can't bring myself to choose differently. Because when I close my eyes and imagine my future, you're the only one I see. You're the one sitting across from me at breakfast, laughing at my terrible jokes. You're the one holding my hand through the hard times, celebrating with me through the good ones. You're the one who makes life feel like more than just a series of obligations and expectations. You make it feel like an adventure. And that's what I want. I want the adventure. I want the uncertainty. I want the messy, complicated, beautiful reality of building a life with someone who sees me, really sees me, for who I am and not just who I'm supposed to be. And I believe that person is you. So I'm asking you now, are you ready for this? Are you ready to be with someone who's chosen you over everything else? Someone who's willing to risk it all for the chance to love you? Because that's who I am. That's what I'm offering. And I need to know if you're ready to meet me halfway. I need to know if you're willing to take this leap with me, to face the unknown together, to build something real even when the world around us is telling us we're wrong. Because I can't do this alone. I need you to believe in us the way I believe in us. I need you to fight for this the way I'm fighting for it. The ultimatum still stands. My family is waiting for my final answer. They want me to come back to them, to apologize, to admit that I was wrong, and return to the path they've laid out. And part of me wants to do that. Part of me wants to make them happy, to ease their fears, to be the son they've always wanted. But I can't. Because that would mean giving up on you. And I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to live a life where I wake up every day wondering what could have been. I'm not willing to settle for safe when I know that extraordinary is possible. So here's my answer. I choose you. I choose love. I choose the life we could build together, even if it means building it without my family's blessing. And I hope, with everything I have, that you choose me too. That when the time comes, when we finally meet, you'll look at me and see someone who was willing to risk everything for you. Someone who believed in us even when no one else did. Because that's the truth. I believe in us. I believe in the love we haven't even experienced yet. And I'm willing to bet my entire life on it. So tell me, my future wife, are you ready to take this journey with me? Are you ready to prove everyone wrong and show them that love, real love, is worth any sacrifice? I'm standing here, waiting for you, with my heart in my hands and my future uncertain. But I've never been more sure of anything in my life. This is right. We are right. And no ultimatum, no matter how painful, can change that. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, know this. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for us. And I won't stop until we're finally together, building the life we were always meant to share. This is it. This is my choice, and I'm choosing you. Now and always.